the CT side. You know, it is a game of two halves. That said, it's not as black and white as that. If you do start on the CT side, you know where you are on the C side. You know how many rounds you have to win, and ideally you have some kind of a cushion going into the second half. Whereas if you start the T side first, let's say the CT side gets 13 rounds, then you are in a hell of a lot of trouble. So again, all to play for in this knife run for those reasons.
And a lot of people going in on MouseSpaz on the bets as well. A lot of people. Lunatik are definitely underdogs in the numbers there. So it'd be very interesting to see if they're able to pull things together. But of course, MouseSpaz able to actually stay on the CT side. That's, as James just pointed out, pretty big deal. We saw a lot of nuke on, at least on our secondary stream for DreamHack, which is kind of funny because there's like 7 maps in the pool. Each team dropped a map, then it's randomized between the remaining maps. We got nuke like 3 times in a row on a best of 1 format, so that's pretty brutal for some of those teams. But we, in all of those matches, we saw the people that started off on CT actually taking the match. Definitely a very tangible advantage to be had on the CT side.
Absolutely, and how do you feel about the way in the Valve majors you have like a random selection from 5 remaining maps? Do you think that's a good thing, or do you think it's you know? The only reason, well, the main reason I like it is because sometimes it can be cobblestone, and then Dragon Laws drop.
That's true.
Theoretically speaking.
I mean, I guess it's there to kind of address the issue that otherwise people won't play certain maps at all.
Yeah.
And people always drop certain maps.
They won't play certain crap maps like cobblestone.
And I think there is merit to the system, but I don't think it should be random between 5 maps at least. The team should at least veto 2 each instead of just 1. But never mind. We're into the match. We have this pistol and Lunatik. They need a strong start. And looks like DUMORE's going to start working on that strong start with a quick pick onto tarik. They have a lot of time. They can really sit on this.
Sit on it, they will. And while we have a few seconds, I think I actually like the 5 map pool, because otherwise you get what, Dust 2 Inferno and Mirage or something, like all the time, which is an issue we had before that came in. If you remember, it was almost always Inferno. So I'm all for it, just not with cobblestone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're gonna make their way in onto the left side. Oh, with another kill and another one. That is 3 from the man. Lunatik off to a fantastic start, but Cutler, he's got to do a 5-man to bring this back. He's got no kit, already down to 53 health, and there it is, a bullet between the eyes, courtesy of Relyks, and that's going to be the round for Lunatik.
They stole his gun as well. No respect.
This is really nice. This is a really nice start. Winning the pistol on the T side is such a relief. For the T side, that is.
Indeed, they were just huge frags. Look at the CZs. Honestly, this is like the most broken setup possible. 4 CZs in Scout.
Scout's so good.
Yeah, I really hope they. When I see 4 CZs, I don't even feel like commentating the round. I just sincerely hope. I mean, I think they had enough time before DreamHack to ready a patch for the CZ for this week.
I don't think they ever will, because
don't say that.
Of all the skins and everything. I think the best bet is for tournaments to actually take a stand and ban the weapon from being used in tournaments. I think that's the only way it's going to work. I don't think Valve will change it.
They have to change it.
But I don't think that they will.
They must.
They've had so much time to do it. Why not?
I think they've acknowledged. Like, I've been whining about it for pretty much our entire league, but now the pros start to speak up. I think. Because they have the mob rule behind them.
It's the consensus is there, really. I mean, I think the best bet is just for tournaments to do it, to ban it.
I love that.
Anyway, it does seem to be that we have a round on our hands with 2 CZs and a Scout still in play from MouseSpaz, and the save of these would definitely a smart choice, and maybe try to find some exits. We saw tarik actually picking up a Galil, so. Actually coming out with some positives here for MouseSpaz.
I feel like the Mac 10 icon is a bit small.
Underwhelming.
It's a bit too small, isn't it? It just looks like it looks like it's made for a baby.
I think it was though. Have you seen a Mac 10? It's tiny.
You know,
I think it's proportional.
Almost. Hej from Mike's MG female could probably hold that. She has really small fingers. valens just rocking.
And I'm just like looking at all of the icons for everything.
So the CZ is bigger than the Mac 10.
Yeah, it is.
It's more powerful as well. LOL!
Alright, well, it's going to be a very interesting round here with the weapons that were scrapped together from MouseSpaz on the previous, what they could say in the previous round, like a Lil on Tarik. And valens is still with the CZ in his hand, probably wants that AWP in the following round. And they're just very wary right now for any pushes or any kind of freaky action coming in from their opposition. But so far, MouseSpaz are just willing to sit on this as well, just chilling and just waiting for their crosshairs to be met with terrorists.
What do you think PTR stands for? Peter?
Peter. That's my guess. There you go. Tarik already with a single frag with the Gilil, holding down ramp, and another frag coming in as well from PTR.
Should we call him Peter?
We probably should call him Peter.
It's taken us 2 maps to figure this out.
I saw it on the first map, but I'm like, sometimes...
Hey, it was shorter than Cutler and Relyks, right?
But I mean, he wrote his name down.
Yeah.
But it is a very sketchy situation now for Lunatik. They are cleaning up a little bit here. MouseSpaz is going to find themselves with a victory there. That's kind of a big deal. You don't really want that to happen, to say the least here. Lunatik has such a big possibility to just run away with a good few rounds at the start of this. But already MouseSpaz, before their bye round, they take a round off of Lunatik.
Peter has an AWP. This is not good news for the terrorists. He is going to go outside for a standard position. The other one being ramp. Sometimes you see JW play squeaky. I was going to say short. Play squeaky with the AWP. But does not play for either of these teams. So it's interesting the position some AWPers take in Mac, as it was known in 1.6, because it said Mac on the side. Relyks going to have a quick peek and then jump down. Don't often see that so far, but they're going to be wanting to press on. My English is failing me, as nobody's dead for either side yet, and they are 55 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to figure out where they want to try and find an opening. We've got an aggressive positioning from Tarik, but has he exposed his position? I think he may have. And he's not going to see those 2 Ts by T-Red, and then he's going to come into the A side and spray down. He's going to take down 2. And oh, he's got the full run Jeremy as he's taken out 3 people with that spray. And only glorinszz remained with 27 HP and a CZ. See if he can pick up a weapon here. Let's get the Galil Cerberus. And it's gone a bit quiet here. Is he going to try and get a bomb plant? Surely not.
Damage is definitely going to just a kill or 2 would be fantastic. But a very nice hold here from MouseSpaz. Just, I mean, they weren't really able to get the flashes in very effectively there onto the upper site when they all rushed through the door, and that seemed to be a bit of a problem, all getting sprayed down like that. Very, very well done by FNS there. And now, with the AWP on Peter and all the nades coming into play, things are starting to get a little bit hairy now for Lunatik, as MouseSpaz really get that setup running. And this should be a clean round for them too. I mean, only P250s and a few nades. 2 smokes, a flash and an HE there. And, HE to blow up the door. Is he going to smoke main, actually? That's interesting, because then they could try to wrap around outside. That would be really interesting. Yeah, it looks like they might just go for that. I've smoked off the garage as well. It looks like they're going to go for the main play. The secret is also accessible as well. And Peter's going to find himself a single frag. It's one after the other now.
This dude is a machine. What the hell?
Relyks close though. Oh, look at that. The defense coming from Cutler. Going to save Peter. And they only lose 1. That's the nice result for MouseSpaz. But now the AK is coming into play for Lunatik. How do they choose to use them? Not much left over for nades here. They do have enough smokes to like just smoke all of outside. That would certainly be nice to see if they could take some control of it with those AKs.
I have a sneaky eco tactic that I made where you bounce a grenade off the hut window, which kills the vent and the door. then you bounce the smoke off there, and with the right timing, you can run through the smoke into the vents without anybody seeing you unless they're directly above, and get a really sneaky quick bomb plant before anyone knows what's going on.
Nice.
I should make a video.
Where's your video?
I only realized how to use my graphics card yesterday. Actually.
How do you
I'm
use
a
your
complete
graphics card?
meathead. I'll tell you in a second. Peter, again, just causing absolute havoc outside, taking down yet another player. Gonna slow down the push here from the T's. One person is down secret though, which is gonna open up the map for these terrorists if you're George Bush. And FNS is gonna take down DUMORE. Be coming back up from secret, and whack-a-mole it will be as Peter does oblige, and slempy will follow soon after. glorinszz once again last man standing here. So they managed to get some real estate going down secret, but came back up only to find Peter not happy with these traps.
4-2, MouseSpaz starting to really come into their own. Peter up in heaven there after being spotted on the outer catwalk, definitely doing a lot of damage. And that kind of blew up the round for Lunatik, and it's really nice to see moves like that. When you've got a round where the outside push could actually be quite scary. I actually saw Fetish doing this a lot in a DreamHack. It's like nice to take a risk and just appear out there, even without support, and just get the first frag there and just get yourself back. Because then you get to see what's going on, you get a kill, and usually it's hard for them to predict that that's going to happen. So I really like that move from MouseSpaz on the outside from Peter. Very good stuff.
Right, so we've got dual elites here for glorinszz. He's killing cowboy style. Kill Bill. Got 3 in the vents. Looks like they're going to get the bomb plant down as well. That's going to be a good money injection should they lose this round. $800 per person for getting the bomb planted. Relyks going to be in the vents behind his opposition. Trying to eliminate with the TZ. Does get the frag, but he's got not much bullets remaining. Only had 1 in the chamber on that M4 as well, so he will fall. But again, that is $800 per person bonus for getting the bomb down, which will allow the T's to buy in the next round.
I was going to say, I was a little surprised Tarik actually pushed in there being so low on health, but then again, they got loads of bank, so it doesn't really matter all too much. And MouseSpaz taking a commanding lead of the game now, and if they were to win this round, it would start to really spiral out of control for Lunatik. But that happened even at DreamHack. But yeah, MouseSpaz with a bit of aggression outside. 3 people outside actually. Really nice movement from them. Gonna shut it down completely. Lunatik wanted it, but they realized that it'd be a bit of a foolish errand to try to challenge it at this point, and they're successfully diverted.
I feel like I want to say that Peter has shut down outside, but it's not really true. He's annihilating people outside, but again, they made it to secret, but then they came back up only to be shot by Peter. So hopefully they don't do that again if they do make it there, and they can find something more meaningful with the territory they take. Smoke's just stopping any kind of push on ramp at the moment. DUMORE's just been admiring these pixels for quite a while now, and look at the time it's burning on the clock. 35 seconds remaining here, and not, well, FNS has 87 HP. Other than that, not a touch on the CTs. So now it's time to push. As more nades come in, flashbangs, Molotovs. There will be 2 frags on ramp though. They've got 20 seconds to plant the bomb. We will have the CTs with an easy rotation through the vents. FNS has got the window area as well, so don't really stand a chance of winning this round. Can't even get the bomb down. That's pretty much going to be a wrap 3-on-3.
Yeah, really nice entries from DUMORE onto ramp, but it's all for naught as they all get cleaned up. And again, made this point on Inferno, just power of incendiaries that we saw. Smoke, incendiary. Oh, there's like 25 seconds left. I guess we've kind of got to run through this incendiary, and in doing so, they're all so weak. Even getting 2 phenomenal entries, it still just wasn't enough. MouseSpaz has had actually really good positions. Like having a guy in long as well is really, really well done.
Yeah, that's a very important position to hold pre and post plant for both teams. And again, once you get to that kind of sub 40-second mark, it's very, very difficult to clear out a site properly and get the bomb down. You pretty much have to go hell for leather and just gamble on getting a frag here and there and getting the bomb down. That often doesn't go your way unless your name is Navi.
Yeah, and also just the fact that you have to move into positions you're not quite ready to take actually as well, because the time demands it, otherwise you lose the round. And look at this tarik up close and personal with the M4. 2 quick frags as they make their way in. And MouseSpaz all over this now. They've got FNS up on the dog walk. He's going to be just spraying down on top of their heads. It's 2 easy frags. And Lunatik with a round that looked without inspiration and perhaps a little bit more desperation instead.
Too much money on the CT side. They are 5 rounds ahead here. Lunatik with only 2 rounds on the board. And again, we were saying if it finishes, say, 13-2, then Lunatik are going to be at an extreme disadvantage. And that is the potential score that we may see at this point in time. They've got 4 AKs on a Galil. They've all got smoke grenades, few flashbangs, and 1 HE. So we'll see how they choose to execute with those items. But for the time being, they're just going to make sure there's no flank. They don't get pushed in lobby. Might have some people on the roof as well. And valens is going to find tarik with that Galil. So early advantage here, but can they capitalize on it?
Time to play with still, and as ever we see all the smokes coming into play. And still all incendiaries on all the remaining players, so can still put forward some delay. But Lunatik ready to actually try to wrap around here, gonna just drop into main and just follow themselves back into hell, as Lunatik are just all over the shop at the moment. They have players in lobby still also. DUMORE boosters going up. Look at that beautiful radio push there from MouseSpaz. Absolutely phenomenal work trying to take down lobby as the terrorists do shuffle on into hell, and Peter with the denial. Strong stuff there now as it all falls onto Relyks. But really it's going to be very, very tasking as it only has 20 seconds left, less than that, 15 seconds left. And they're all surrounding him. Now they're just trying to get up the ladder. It's just not going to happen. And another round closed out by MouseSpaz, handling situations, reading situations very well.
Indeed, and the money continues to build on the MouseSpaz side. 8-2 now is the score as we find Lunatik on another eco. We've got 3 CZ, a Glock, and a P250 coming out. So, interestingly, valens with $3,700 doesn't buy any even... Oh, there we go, finally. Get the CZ out as well. So, it's a CZ party here. Someone bring the pinata on the T side. Let's see how many frags they can get. Wouldn't be surprised if it was a team ace.
Smokes forever, just a nightmare. And then they go into the frag movie as Cutler guns them all down. Here is the ace, not quite. valens going to steal that one away from him, unfortunately. But here it is, tarik cleaning it up. And, a nasty little dink there, but he's going to be fine. All patched up, ready and raring to go for the next round. As we see 92 the score, and MouseSpaz doing what they need to do here. Lunatik though still with every chance to have a good half just by getting another couple rounds.
Indeed, 5 AKs on the Lunatik side. valens had 6,500 in the bank after armor, I believe, so could have bought AWP. He was the last to buy, so I presume there was some kind of discussion as to whether or not to buy it, and they decided against it. So one for mobility with the 5 AKs rather than the AWP, which we do find on Peter, who again has been causing havoc with the AWP across all of these maps and continues to do so on this one as well. So we've got the T's huddled. I think this is going to be the wall smoke outside where they completely close off from the main area to secret. Indeed, it is going to be the wall smoke, so try and run through. But someone's catwalk, that is going to be tarik. Look at the kills coming in thick and fast here. Only 2 T's remaining. Nade should take him out. No, not far enough. Lunatik in trouble. It's going to be almost a wipeout there for MouseSpaz. 10-2 now is the score.
Yeah, really struggling. MouseSpaz never really looking back from that round where they were able to take it against Lunatik just with some pistols before their buy rounds, and you know that really just put Lunatik to a situation where instead of having 3 or 4 rounds, they were on 2, and they just never happened for them. So we'll have to see if some more awesome entries can follow from this. DUMORE has been, oh, another one coming. Fantastic work from him. He has been on point with these on all maps. DUMORE, always when Lunatik are in trouble, he delivers those entry frags. Holding ramp by himself at the moment, and his team is trying to work their way into other areas of the map at the same time, it seems, but so far to be denied.
Indeed, a one-man advantage here for the Lunatic side, but no bomb plant just yet. Again, it will be vital to them. I think they're just waiting for the CT to come in and overextend, but it's going to be 2 solid frags there for Tarik, and the bomb is going to be down. He's probably seen that one person still on the site. Going to be valens directly below him, but the flank is possible from slempy. Valens will take down FNS, and these 2 remaining CTs very low on health here. Slempy looking to cause some trouble here. If he comes in at the right time, he should get the frag, and indeed he does. Again, the last player, Hazed, is in long at the moment, makes his position known, does get the frag on Valens. The doors are closed, so he will be able to hide here for a little while. Slempy looking to go up to the A site now. 14 seconds remaining, so I think he'll plant it for heaven, as Hazed will look to catch up.
Now this could get very interesting with the Nazi that Hazed has to work with. Making up that very smart move there. Slempy not wanting to spam through the smoke. Hazed is going to be able to run his way up. Slempy on the angle though, and it's not going to happen for Hazed, as Lunatic will pull themselves one more round.
So the 13-2 is not real, but we could see a 12-3 here, as there's still a lot of money on this CT side. Lunatic, though, with next to nothing in the bank, even after winning that round. So many people have to rebuy. They just depleted their resources. It's going to be a nice smoke grenade towards main, bouncing off that structure over the fence. We'll see a boost onto the silo here as Peter looks outside.
He's ready for this. Waiting for them to step into the reticle. There it is. Clockwork there for Peter. Lunatic now have to look for another answer to create.
12-3 would be huge for MouseSpaz. I know they probably wanted the 13-2, but may have to settle if things continue to go their way. It is a one-man advantage early on for the CTs here. 60 seconds remaining now. The pressure increasing second by second for them to go for a push here. Looks like it could be a looking to blow off the squeaky door here. Could also be a fake. We'll find out.
Let's get some takes in onto ramp as well. Cutler's only there with an M4. Ready to drop down though. There it is. Molotov up to delay a little bit. In a better position. Peter coming into play as they do push back a little bit as well. And that's Hazed finding a kill onto valens. It's only glorinszz left. He's done a remarkable work before in a position like this, but not to be just yet, as MouseSpaz do make themselves 11 rounds now against the 3 of Lunatic. It's just one more round till this half is over, and Lunatic, they better make that another victory.
Indeed, and look at the mixed buy here from the Lunatic side. A Galil, 2 CZ, 2 P250s, 2 flashbangs. There's not a lot going on for this side here. I'm wondering if we're going to see an early rush. Indeed we are. The flames there. No one's getting fried just yet. We've got 3 people emerging from hut. This is a veritable slaughter. We're in an abattoir right now, and that's going to be 12-3 to the MouseSpaz team.
So it could all just rest on the pistol now, as if MouseSpaz are able to win that. It should, in theory, just go to them straight out 16-3, but we'll see if they're able to do that. We'll see if Lunatic are able to fight back. You never know with the pistols. That's the thing. Heads get popped left and right, and you never know who's going to end up on top.
Yes, if the Lunatic win the pistol, then they should be a lot more comfortable going forward than if MouseSpaz do. I mean, that's fairly obvious, as they are only 4 rounds away from victory and eliminating Lunatik from this 8-team single elimination bracket. Once again, we've got $5,000 on the line in this G2A.com December Cup, powered by Faceit. So all to play for here. This round is important for both of these.
Go the push coming in onto the upper side now. Tarik leading the charge, picking off one for MouseSpaz, and there's another behind T-Vent, and he's going to go down as well. And this is looking really bad right now. It's all left to valens. He gets 2 quick frags, down to 50 health, no Kevlar at all to speak of. With the HE, oh, he is met by 2 men. MouseSpaz take the pistol, and Lunatik have to be feeling gutted.
Indeed, that is worst case scenario for them. They've gone for the buy. We can see Relyks and glorinszz both with the armor and the CZ. And in fact, they've all gone for the armor. We've got 2 CZs and 3 P250s. So interested to see where those CZs go and how they'll close the range and go for those one-shot spray downs with the CZ. We've got glorinszz rotating through the B site towards Secret, and we've got a number of enemies coming his way here. So this could go horribly wrong here for the Siege.
Yeah, it's a nice setup to handle this, but MouseSpaz trying to use all the tricks in the book now, trying to get that potential boost going up onto Heaven from outside. Actually, they don't have another man there to boost FNS in, but he was able to just at least make it, or at least check it out a little bit, so they know that it's safe. They're trying to adjust their positions. glorinszz picked up that AK. Very dangerous now with the armor as well. So careful not to set a foot wrong here. And they go smoke down onto the site as FNS takes control of the vent room. DUMORE going to pick off hazed, and things are getting awkward here. FNS going to come in from the back. That's 1 frag. Another one over by the glass there by the window. He's going to put the bomb down in amongst the smoke, and that's Relyks jumping around. And there it is. Peter going to finish off glorinszz in a blaze of glory, and we will have ourselves a 14-3 scoreline.
So Lunatik in a weird position here after that force buy. We've got P250s all round. Some of their team down to $1,600 here. So even on the last round, or potential last round, should MouseSpaz win this round, I think we're going to see a really weak buy here from the CTs. No need to speak of, save for 1 flashbang. So nothing fancy going to come out here for either team, actually, as glorinszz does get taken out.
Very grim stuff here now. And after this match, we can take a look at the bracket so you guys can see how the tournament is structured with all the teams. But MouseSpaz definitely not looking too shabby. Lots of other very interesting teams in this cup as well. We do have overpowered Talked, MouseSpaz as we're seeing tonight, Elevate, Denial, SKDC, and Area 51.
All the players went to Area 51. Only Nozzles left. Not going to see them ever again.
All right, so 12 rounds in a row, Lunatik. That's what they have to do. Only M4s, no nades at all. So it's going to be pretty hard. And MouseSpaz is going to try to take outside immediately. And it's smart of Lunatik not to really commit anyone too heavily outside. They do have somebody in Garage, I believe, that's very defensively positioned. It's pretty much just holding it, and they got a guy in Secret as well. So it's actually a nice setup from Lunatik.
If he spots someone there, Relyks, he can wallbang them through the bottom right corner of that box as well, giving him a bit more protection. But he does have the silence M4 and will opt to just abandon ship altogether, go behind the bomb site and make it very difficult for them to plant the bomb. They may work out where he is because they wouldn't have had any doors open. Not sure if the glass is smashed either, so it might be a giveaway there. You see Peter's be looking for him along as well, and then opens the doors only to find him face first.
It's all on glorinszz now in a 1-on-3. And we've seen this situation many times before. glorinszz takes down 2 in quick succession with the M4. Now just hazed remains over by the bomb. Time is still on his side, and that's it. glorinszz with the 3-man clutch. And Lunatik stay in the game, but for how long?
glorinszz coming through just when he needs to, but look at the money on the CT side. Despite winning the round, they're still extremely poor, whereas MouseSpaz just rolling in cash at the moment. Cash and chocolate bars, baby. And they are out with another full buy, looking to put an end to this match here and now. Let's see if they can do it.
Free incendiary there. But MouseSpaz storming outside all over the place at the moment, and Lunatik going to have to adjust very quickly. And see, oh, another frag towards main. This is getting out of hand. Another frag as well from FNS. Things looking really bad right now. glorinszz going to have to put in some work, but he's going to get taken out, and it's now on Relyks. Doing 1-on-3 clutch. It's not going to happen. 16-4 final score there. MouseSpaz taking down Lunatik, and there you go. Pretty